We take the step out on our yes and watch. Only when we step out does the bridge begin to appear.
Derek is a powerful healer and soul restorer.
Your wings are big enough to hold everyone in them.
He just goes right to the core of whatever is your challenges and helps you rise above it.
More wealth, more health, more vitality, more of life.
You work with people in such a genuine, heartfelt way.
The energy that really empowers me is love, but when you see it getting back from somebody like him, there's no limit.
So that each and every one of us become the pure, clear channels of that divine destiny of greatness, so that we live a legendary life and leave a lasting legacy.
Derek is a teacher for whose time has come.
Welcome, Derek Rydall here, founder of the Law of Emergence and author of the best-selling book Emergence, and it's just so great to have you here. I'm just so excited that you said yes to your yes, at least to the extent that you're willing to begin this journey of awakened wealth. And this is a powerful, powerful journey, and it's probably unlike a lot of things you've looked at in terms of trying to add more abundance and wealth to your life and create financial freedom. What's different about this, the real big promise about this, is that it isn't just another strategy or tactic to try to win friends and influence others, or get more clients, or merely grow your business. Now, it will do all those things, but here's the big difference. When you're stuck at strategies and tactics, trying to merely get more clients or rearrange things in your environment, if the environment changes, if the economy goes south, if the client decides to stop working with you, now you're scrambling, and you always feel at the behest of conditions. You feel like a victim of circumstances. Well, the big promise of awakened wealth is you no longer lean on the resources, but you learn how to lean on the source, on that inner something that is really the source of all of the abundance in your life. And this helps you to tap into that, how to tune into that, how to build a way of life that allows you to generate wealth in abundance, ultimately on autopilot and regardless of circumstances and conditions. Now, what could be possible with your life if you had that way of life? If you no longer had to be dependent on the clients and the strategies and the economy or your family? If you knew that regardless of any of those conditions, you could generate all of your needs abundantly, inexhaustibly, would that be something worthwhile? Well, if so, I hope you'll stay along with this journey. Specifically, we're going to talk about the real nature of wealth. Really, what is wealth really made of? We're going to talk about the real source of wealth. And by the way, it's not where most people think. And wealth is not made of what most people think it is. We're going to talk about a very powerful principle called the Great Reversal. And most of us have been conditioned exactly the opposite of how you need to be able to generate this abundance in your life automatically. And the Great Reversal is a complete paradigm shift. We're also going to talk about the big betrayal. When you understand this principle, you put the universe into becoming a silent partner. When you don't understand this, the universe becomes one of your biggest enemies. Now, this really changed my whole life, and I'm going to tell you a really powerful story about how it did that. We're also then going to dive into the 5 hypnotic wealth spells. And these are core hypnotic or auto-suggestions that we are bombarded with and have often been conditioned by, that cause us to see things that aren't really there, to experience things that aren't really true, and to be limited. You know, like the old study where they had a fish in a tank and they had the food on one side and a glass partition between it, and the fish kept trying to get the food, bumped into the glass, bumped into the glass. They removed the partition and the fish would swim right up to it, look at the food and swim away, sit in a corner, and ultimately die of starvation. There was no glass there, but the fish still experienced it as if it was. Well, this is happening to us. There are glass ceilings and glass walls and all kinds of things that we think are there blocking us and stopping us and limiting us, but it's not true. You've been hypnotized, and we're gonna snap you out of those hypnotic spells.